A lot of you have done the 20 questions from up down mostly, so I guess I'll give it a shot too. Where were you born? Montreal, Canada. Who is the most important person in your life growing up, and why? Well, my mother. I'm closest to her of anyone else in the world. Favorite color? It varies. It's usually around green or gray or aquamarine kind of color. Favorite movie? It's a mad, 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 mad world. Absolutely. No question asked there. No question about it. Do you think people have a soul? And however you define that. I believe that some sort of consciousness goes on after you die. But yeah, I'd say people have a soul. I'd prefer to call it consciousness, though. Do you believe in the possibility that God exists? I don't believe in the God the way he's portrayed by religions, he or she or whatever. I believe that some higher power exists. I know that I must have some form of guardian angel, because I'd be dead if not for some of the scrapes I've been in. I shouldn't be here. Have you ever gone bungee jumping? No, and I don't plan on it. If you could solve one and only one world problem, what would it be? These are heavy questions here. One problem. Ignorance. Somebody else used ignorance. And yeah, I agree with that one. So put that in there. Solve a lot of problems with you get rid of ignorance. Do you believe there might be aliens out there that have visited the Earth from some time to time? Can't tell you one way or another. When they come knocking on my door and give me an anal probe, yeah, maybe I believe in them. But so far, if there were intelligent life out there, we would have probably found it by now, or it would have found us. Unless it doesn't want us to find it, I can't say. But I'm still not decided on that. Did you have a pet growing up? No, sadly enough, I never had a pet growing up. I was always allergic to animals and still am. Is there a circumstance that would warrant the death penalty? No, no way. No one should die. I think it's more of a suffering to be locked up in a prison, or more penance, if you will, more punishment for doing a bad crime. Because if there's a death penalty, they're gone. That's it. That's the end of that. They don't get to suffer no more. That's putting them out of their misery. If you could have a super sense, what would it be? Sight, smell, hearing, touch, etc. I don't know, clairvoyance? Being able to see what's coming up next. Being able to see possibilities of what's coming up next. And then, of course, being able to avoid them once you see them. If someone offered you enough money for you to live the rest of your life, how much would be enough? Well, I wish money didn't exist. It just causes us a lot of stress for no reason. How much could I deal with? If I get too much money, then I can't possibly handle it, and I'll have everybody knocking on my door. 2 or 3 million ought to do it. That's Canadian dollars. They're smaller. How old do you think you'll be when you die? I'm going to shoot for 87. I don't know why. I just like that number. What time did you go to bed last night? I didn't. I fell asleep on the couch at about 2. And I woke up again at about 4. And I'm up still now. It's 7:48. I'll probably go to bed again, or actually go to bed around 10, 11, noon, something like that. Depends on how many videos I watch, or depends if I get together with Cindy this morning. If I asked you what's the top 3 things you like about yourself, what would those be? My sense of humor. My sense of humor. 3 things. Oh my gosh. My bald spot. I think it's cute. You know, the third one I can't really say. I'm sure there's got to be one there. Oh, how about my naughty bits? Yeah, I like playing with those. If you could have any profession in the world and it would support you, what would that job be? I like my job. I like driving cab, as long as it's not too stressful. As long as it's not one right after another. As long as I have 10 minutes in between calls. You know, I'll stay with it. I've tried other things. This one seems to work best. If you could go back in time only once, where would you go and when? Yes, you can come back when you're done. Oh, you know, I'd like to go back maybe 50 years before I was born and live those 50 years and then come back to where I started from. Could I get to do that? Yeah. What's your favorite meal? Well, first of all, to drink with the favorite meal, it's got to be a Slovakian lager, like the one I usually drink. Got to be a Slovakian lager. Rattlesnake appetizers, like, you know, like crab cakes, but rattlesnake cake appetizer. It would have to be an elk steak done medium rare, and some rice. For dessert, the best creme brulee in the world. If you wanted to tell me something that not many people know about you, what would that be? I thought most people knew most things about me after seeing my videos. One thing? That's a really tough question. Hell, you make me think. This is too difficult. Tell me something that not many people know about you. I'll have to pass on that one. I'm pretty out there, you know. I'm pretty open, and there isn't much that people don't know about me. Anyway, thanks for letting me play. Bye.